I'm Dr. David Daniels. I'm president and CEO of ID2 Solutions, and I'm host of the Psych Health and Safety USA podcast. I support Bill H. 1882, the Workplace Psychological Safety Act. I'm asking the Commonwealth of Massachusetts to do something that it's done before by taking the lead in focusing on the health and safety of workers as it did in 1887 when it passed the nation's first workplace safety legislation in the form of a factory inspection law. In this case, Bill H. 1882 would ensure that every worker has the right to a psychologically safe work environment. My research has defined a psychosocial hazard as a workplace factor perceived or experienced as a threat to the person exposed. In 2021, the International Organization for Standardization released ISO 45003, which is a global standard that provides guidelines for managing psychosocial risks in the workplace. The standard clearly identifies bullying as a psychosocial hazard. Section 5A1 of the OSH Act of 1970, or the General Duty Clause, requires employers to provide a workplace free from recognized hazards that are causing or likely to cause death or serious physical harm. It's difficult to argue that most, if not all, physical harm does not arise first from psychological harm. In fact, 30 countries around the world, including Canada, Mexico, Australia, and the UK, have declared through national standards and legislation that it's just as essential to address psychosocial hazards as it is to address physical ones. Bill H. 1882 would be the first state-level legislation focused on psychological safety in the United States. Passage of legislation of this nature could position the Commonwealth as the most psychologically safe place in the nation to work. It would also prepare workplaces to receive students whose expectations of psychological safety is already extremely high. This is due to the reality that K-12 schools in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts have the lowest rate of bullying in the United States.